Welcome to the ZoCo Podcast. My name is Cody.
And I'm Trevor.
And we are here for another podcast. This is normal style again. We had a little PSA last week. A little bit of a couple issues last week.
Yeah, so we're going to go back to one cam for a little while. And we'll just stick with that until we figure out 3 cams.
Yeah, we got to... Well, I got to do some work.
I would help if I could. It's just kind of difficult. Yeah. There's not much.
Well, it's after we record, it's like... It's all down to one person.
Yeah.
And it's all on my computer anyway, so... Yep. And I got the time. So, I think I have the least busy schedule.
Or rather, you're more available during the day.
Yeah, because I'm usually off work by, I don't know, 2 at the latest. Sometimes 3. And sometimes we'll stretch. Sometimes, we'll pull 60-hour weeks.
Yeah.
Going in at 5 o'clock, and it's like, woo! You're pulling 12-hour days. That's fun. That's fun stuff. But
except when you're sitting on the parking lot.
Well, during the summers when we're the most busy, and there's not much sitting going on, you're just running around everywhere. Traffic. Yeah, that's where you're sitting, but
yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I had the day off today, so just gonna leave that off. Might as well.
Yeah, I didn't have the day off.
Yeah, we're I think we said it. We're gonna be recording on Tuesdays now, so instead of Saturday, the goal is to have these turn around real quick.
Yep.
So what we want is, what I'd like to get to is record Friday night, post it on Saturday.
Fresh information right there and then.
Because we do get behind on information. Just when you record a week late, everything's 2 weeks off. Something happens right after we record the podcast. We're not going to record for a week. That doesn't come out till a week later. By that point, you're 2 weeks off.
Yep.
So,
kind of screws up a lot of our...
Like Dallas losing to the Packers. It's already old information for us. That's already happened a couple days ago, and it's going to be a week old by the time this comes out. So,
yeah. Exactly.
I saw a great picture on Facebook. It was a picture of Vladimir Putin, and it says... Did you really think I was going to let the Cowboys win? Just to go along with everybody else who thinks that Russia has something to do with the election.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, what?
Well, actually, by the time this podcast airs, Trump will be inaugurated.
He will be.
As of right now, today's the 17th.
Yep.
So he's inaugurated in 3 days.
3 days.
And this...
Friday.
This will come out Saturday, so I don't know. Obama's got 2 days, technically. I think he's out of the White House on the 19th.
Yeah, he has to be out by then because next day is the inauguration. That's when the move-in is.
Yep. Move-in day. But, yeah, it's so interesting. There's problems with, who's singing at the inauguration. There's problems with, like, people who are supporting him during the inauguration. There's been known threats to the president, president-elect, I should say. And it's like, all these people are in an uproar. It's going to make the inauguration real interesting to watch.
We'll see what happens.
Supposedly, I should probably fact-check this one first. I heard that there were 2 members of the KKK that made plans to kill our past president during his inauguration. And it was like they had plans set out.
Oh, there was a few different threats and attempts.
And that's huge. You can't do that. That is a federal crime.
Well, Pete's sake, first off, not only are you trying to commit murder, but you're committing treason at that. So it's like, no.
I don't know.
I remember when Obama was inaugurated because that was during school, and my teacher actually turned it on for us to just sit there and watch. It's like,
Interesting.
alrighty, we'll just, I guess, be in class watching the inauguration, which
Nobody cared.
Yeah. Well, my teacher was black, so so she cared. So I was like, okay. So I didn't do anything, which I didn't care. It was my chemistry class. And she was not a good teacher.
I failed both years of chemistry.
Oh, boy.
I didn't.
I barely passed that
Not
class.
both years, both semesters, I should say.
Yeah,
I only took it 1 year.
I barely passed that class. But because she was a terrible teacher. So.
I also saw another meme. It was, like a British soldier. It says, "Hey, America, do you have any tea?" And then it's underneath it's a picture of an eagle, and it says, "Yeah, we've been known to harbor some."
Oh, boy.
Oh, good stuff.
Oh, goodness.
What if we have any listeners from
Great
New
Britain.
England,
The Engloid.
or Britain, or
Or somebody who's from Britain.
yeah,
Who's in New England.
Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I mean, out of our 10 viewers, and the chances of them...
Actually, our numbers have gone down. I don't know who we've lost since then, but yeah, I think we get like 7 now. So, to you 3 listeners, see ya. Catch you on the flip side.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I wonder the demographics that we can see on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
We can't see a bunch because we don't get like a bunch of views.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, all of our views are being looked at, including like all the Warrock stuff, all the old Warrock stuff.
Yeah, which I think is still a thing.
Those things get more views probably per week than the podcast does.
Well, it probably helps that they also have thousands of views each.
Yeah, they're
because that does bump it up a little bit.
They're definitely up there,
as opposed to everything else we do.
Our channel has over 80,000 views, yet all those views, like
more than
79,900 of those are Warrock. So I don't know. Warrock's kind of dead in America.
Yeah, unfortunately.
People don't play it. It was bought out, by a different company, and I think that
killed it.
That's what really killed it. But it was already a dead game for us when we started playing it. Yeah, we just played it because that's what Alex was playing, and then he's like, "Hey, let's do something with this." So we're like, "Okay, cool," and we did, and we made 4 episodes.
We still haven't yet to come out with the director's commentary for those.
No, we recorded 3 of them. We recorded the trailer 1 and 2.
Yep.
And then Alex moved. So
we had plenty of time between them. We just never did it.
You know how it works, trying to get 3 of us all in one place at a time.
Well, if I'm not correct, we actually recorded 1 and 2 same time as well.
We recorded one twice.
Well, yeah, because the first one, the trailer, we screwed up.
Yeah, something.
I can't remember,
I don't remember what happened.
But we had to redo that one, so we redid that one. And then we did episode 1 and 2 the same time. We just did it one after the other.
Yeah.
Because that was when your parents were home.
Yeah, they weren't at the house, so.
We just recorded.
Yeah.
Of course, now we got a set, so.
Yeah, now we have this, and.
Although we're still missing Alex.
Well, yeah.
So that's probably not going to come out.
He's busy. So if a director's commentary happens, it's going to be one of us doing it. Yeah. So, well,
one or both,
and that'll still only be 2 of us because there's no way he's gonna.
Oh, he's not going to join us.
He's not joining us. He's too busy.
Oh, he'll say he'll join us. He just won't.
Just like those 9 videos he has ready to go,
stocked up and ready, and then not ready.
Not ready, not out, too busy, doesn't have time. Oh, to be the life of a bachelor.
Oh, man.
Oh. It's not a podcast if we don't
Roast on Alex.
roast Alex.
Oh, man.
Should have been here.
But as we mentioned in our little PSA, I think one thing we're going to try to work on is shorter podcasts.
Yep.
Just because we've heard comments basically that it's easier to listen to something that's a little bit shorter. So we're going to try that, see if that helps a little bit with views maybe. Because if I'm not correct, even going back to the demographics, aren't like the views like mostly go like about like 5 minutes in or something like that and just drop?
Yeah. Most people, they'll watch like the first few minutes and then they drop after that.
Yeah.
So
it's like even though we're getting views, we're not getting full views.
yeah, because the view counter on the front of, you know, like what everyone sees, that's just how many times that page has been hit.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that all those people
I've actually
watched the
watched
whole thing. So, yeah, we got to work on content being funny.
Yeah.
And actually, you know, being interesting people enough to...
Which is partially why we're doing recordings on Tuesdays now, because that frees up our Saturdays to actually plan more, which, of course, this last Saturday was a little bit more different planning, but...
What did we do Saturday? I don't even remember. Oh, Saturday we recorded the PSA.
And then we talked about... Yeah.
I turned that around that night, which was... I was actually surprised, but...
Yeah, and then we were talking about like other plans that we want, where we want to go. So
yeah, that's right. I got the notebook. We've got so many notebooks of pointless information, really, because they're all in different areas. Like, these are all only partially filled, and this has some notes, not a whole lot. Like most of them do. But this is the official Zombie Couch folder. And has been for years.
pretty much since we started.
Hold my stuff. So, we started out of a notebook. And it actually isn't this notebook. This is what it graduated to.
Well, because got too much.
Well, we had notes just everywhere.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to finally get them into a certain place, but I wanted to be able to take notes on the go. I would go to work, and I'd sit down when I had time.
And had ideas.
And I would just start writing ideas, and I'd just start, like, putting it to paper. If I don't put it on paper, I forget. That's my problem.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
And so when we were doing War Rock, that's what a lot of this is. Mostly, this is all War Rock stuff. And just every idea that we've had and where we wanted things to go. And actually, a lot of this is different ideas. This is the
Video
other
ideas and
yeah, this is the other ideas. And there's something that never made it. Cliff and Eddie. That was an idea that we had, and that was when all three of us were still around, right?
No, you guys came up with
gone.
that when I was gone, and then you and I continued off when I got back.
Yeah.
And then you left.
I wonder if they can read that from here. Trust me, it ain't interesting. It's rough notes. Like I said, it took a while for us to actually learn how to write and stuff, but
yeah.
But those are our notes. Maybe to happen or to never happen,
or maybe to evolve.
Evolve,
into
yeah.
something else.
But
yeah,
we are working on other stuff. Like we've said before, we need people that know more than we do.
we need people.
We need people, but not just people.
We need people that know more.
We need people that actually know what they're doing.
Yeah, that's where it'd be helpful to actually find people in the first place.
Some people have said go up to the college and like leave bulletins and stuff, but I don't know. You're dealing with some. I don't know.
Not this college, at least.
No.
We're gonna do that. We might as well go elsewhere. Well, speaking of weird, I know we don't really go to McDonald's, and I've quit going to McDonald's. But I saw this funny article, and I have to bring this out. Okay. So I remember as a kid the Big Mac, being a big burger.
It's a big burger.
And the anatomy of a Big Mac. What's the anatomy of a Big Mac?
Bun, patty, top bun.
Yeah, and then with all the
with
other
everything
stuff
else in between. Yeah.
Okay. So of course, as the economy kind of wanes and everything, they have to cut it down so it became a smaller little thing. Okay, but still same anatomy.
Well, and nobody liked it anymore because it was a tiny burger.
It's a tiny burger, which that was the whole idea. It was a Big Mac. It was this big burger that was like stuffed with stuff. Okay, so McDonald's is kind of they're trying to revamp the Big Mac now, and they've come out with both good and bad things. Which either way I still don't care because I don't eat a McDonald's.
Nope.
But the Big Mac they are making big again. But here's the kicker. They're coming out with the Mac Jr.
Why? And
guess what? The Mac Jr. is the same anatomy except it's a single patty burger.
How do you make a Big Mac? What?
So bun, cheese, bun, lettuce, patty, pickles, onions, bun.
That's not a Big Mac. That's a burger with extra bread. That's like the guy in the back who it's his first day on the job and he doesn't know how to put a burger together. Or like when SpongeBob forgets how to make a Krabby Patty. Yeah. And it's like
a bun patty bun. Bun patty bun.
Exactly.
Bun no. Bun no. Bun no shoe.
Mr. Krabs walks in and it's like riding a bicycle. Bicycle sitting on the stove in a pot.
Mr. Krabs, do you how do?
So from what I'm hearing, what you're telling me is McDonald's doesn't know how to make a burger. Because they're putting bun, condiments, bun, patty, cheese, whatever, top bun.
Yeah.
That's not a burger. That is someone who doesn't know how to make a sandwich.
Yeah. And of course the Mac Jr. is now the size of what the Big Mac has been. So it's still that small burger.
So the Big Macs are still are going to be big, but they've made some other deformed burger that they're trying to call a Big Mac.
They've made some monstrosity, made it called the Mac Jr. Just like Wendy's did the Baconator Jr., but at least they did, just like a single patty burger.
Yeah,
bacon.
It was the same thing, just small.
Yeah.
Not... It's not called the Baconator, Junior Baconator or whatever, without bacon. Yeah. I mean...
That's basically...
Come on!
Yeah.
Man, that's terrible.
I don't know. Either way, it's like... I'm done with McDonald's anyway.
I don't see them losing business over it, though.
No. They won't.
There's McDonald's on every corner.
Yeah, they won't lose business.
There's McDonald's everywhere. Even in other countries.
There are some countries that it's declining. Just because...
Well, it's crap.
It's crap. Most other countries eat a lot healthier.
You eat it, and you're like... You just feel disgusting. There's nothing real about any of that food that you're eating.
There's a time-lapse video that I watched. This is terrible. So, it doesn't say which burger this came from, which I just assume it's a McDonald's burger because it looked like one. But there's a time-lapse video of weeks, basically, and it shows you the degradation between an organic burger with organic ingredients and a fast food burger, which I'm assuming is a McDonald's. So it shows you, the first, few days a little bit slower, and then, you kind of start to see the organic burger starting to, degrade. Not a whole lot is happening over here. And then, a couple weeks now, this one's completely moldy and rotten, and it's it's getting moldy and rotten. The other one's just drying up. But it looks the exact same otherwise.
That's disgusting.
And, it's 48 weeks or something they do that,
Oh! And some dude had to have 2 burgers sitting on his table for almost a year.
I think it was either that or like it was a few weeks. Like it was like a month or at least it was a month or a year.
That's disgusting.
It was a long time that they did this for, and like I mean they had it like in a little studio area.
Yeah,
but it was insane.
Did I ever tell you about the cheese?
What?
So, you know how like Kraft cheese is like not cheese at all?
Yeah.
The only thing worse than Kraft cheese is Velveeta. Now, Texans love their Velveeta. That is the queso of the South. That is Tex-Mex.
Oh boy.
Velveeta just is Tex-Mex, which is completely different from California Mexican food because we don't cover everything with cheese. But
something.
We took a slice, just one Kraft single, and we left it in our fridge for, I believe, a year to see what would happen. Now, cheese is mold. Like, that's pretty much what cheese is. It is the bad part of milk.
Yeah, it's the soured part that's mold. It's
the curds.
It's cultured and everything.
Yeah, it's the curds of milk. So that should go bad. Like, organically, should go bad.
Few months,
maybe. It should start growing mold on it pretty quick. This slice
looked exactly the same a year later. The only difference was on the corners where like the wrapper started to peel up, it hardened. Just on the corners though. But it was still like, oh boy. It was perfectly normal. It was floppy. Oh gosh.
The color looked fine. It's just wow. Cheese should not last that long. Nope. My problem with Velveeta is at least Kraft is, in the refrigerated section. Velveeta is what you buy on the shelf.
Yeah.
In a regular aisle. That's disgusting. By the way, we're not sponsored by any of these companies. McDonald's isn't sponsoring us. Kraft isn't sponsoring us. Velveeta
and they won't be sponsoring us anytime soon.
NOS doesn't sponsor us, but they should.
Yeah, we will not be sponsored by them anytime soon.
No.
In fact, I think we're killing off any sponsorship chances we have with their discussions.
I'm still holding strong for Onnit. Onnit Alpha Brain. Go. Take it. Use it. Onnit.com.
Well said.
Yeah. I don't have any,
anywhere to go with it.
I can't go anywhere with that because we don't have a sponsorship from them. But, hey, there's a free sponsor.
Yep.
But, yeah. I definitely won't be eating at McDonald's anytime soon.
No.
Not with that.
Yep.
But,
anything else?
Let's see. There's still the rave about the Chargers coming to LA.
Which we talked about briefly with PSA.
Yeah, the election's happening. So, well, not the election, the inauguration. And that's about it. 32 podcasts in.
Yep.
32 podcasts and 1 PSA.
Still going strong.
But, yeah, so that's about it for this week, I guess.
Alrighty.
But, comment.
Like, share.
Share it on Facebook. Share it on whatever social media you have.
Follow us on our Twitter, Instagram.
Everything is in the
YouTube.
description below. Check that out. Like our pages for more, and we will keep delivering content.
Yep.
So, I think that's about it.
Alrighty. Later.